You ever feel like you can't do anything right? You know what? Let me introduce myself. My name is Pierce Adams. I'm 22 years old and I have a lot of problems. Like everybody else, I'm sure. And man, this just is so weird. I hate this just feels weird, but I got to do something. See, this is me. But this is what I look like. And I know this is a horrible drawing, but I guess that's kind of the point. And I want to start this off by saying I've gotten to the point where I kind of don't care anymore. So this is my drawing and I'm sticking with it. And why am I drawing this, you may ask? Why am I emphasizing myself? Why does any of this matter? Well, it goes back to the point where I said, do you ever feel like no matter what, just do everything wrong or you can't do everything right? See, even I can't remember what I said, but it's something like that. And this is how it all started. See, I remembered, ever since I can remember, I've had this mental block. And this mental block, I can't really describe it. But if I had to describe it, if I had to put, a word on it, we'll just draw this is a poor brain. Okay, this is my brain. The best way I can describe it is like this. If I tried to imagine my brain, I'd assume most people can imagine what they want to imagine. You want to imagine a brain, you'll imagine a brain. But I've always imagined stuff like this. See, my brain has, you might ask, what is this? These can be a lot of things, but for now, what this is supposed to be, these are worms. Okay? These are worms, the worms of my brain. And you may ask, well, whose brain has worms? Your why are there brain worms? What's going on here? This goes back to what I was saying. See, if I tried to imagine my brain, I can't just imagine a brain. There's always something wrong. And that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. There's always something wrong. And what is wrong and why, I couldn't tell you, but it's just always something wrong. So let's say, and I can vividly remember being in kindergarten. Let's say someone the teacher says, "All right, we're going to imagine, I don't know. We're going to use our imaginations today and we're going to draw the sun." Okay? And I could draw a sun, no problem. But in my head, the sun, this is a basic sun, and this is what a 3-year-old would draw a sun like. And I could imagine a sun, but maybe my son, maybe he's a sad son, or maybe it could be a sad son. Okay, there's something wrong with the sun. Why is there something? Wrong? But there's something wrong with it, or maybe the sun. Maybe it's not a sad sun, but maybe the sun is I don't know, it's exploding, okay? The sun, it started exploding and it's sending everything. This is how my brain has always worked, okay? It's just something something. I don't know. It's just me. And this is this is basically my story. This is I guess how to fix what's happening, right? Because fixing, I guess that's the whole point of living, right? Is to get better, is to improve. There's a lot of debate over, what is life? What is life, right? I mean, for one, I think just the question itself, which has always been eating me up, um, always been eating me up. It's I guess it's a bad question. Or maybe not a bad question. That's not really accurate. It's a troublesome question, right? Because nobody really knows. We live on this earth, okay? And this is a poor representation of earth, but I like it because I do poor representations of things. I'm not trying to be perfect anymore. Okay? And again, this is me, okay? Cuz I'm somewhere on here like you are. Maybe you're here, okay? And maybe someone else watching this video is here. But the whole idea is that we're all on this arbitrary dot, really. This I mean, we can know what color it is, like blue and green. I can draw that and you know what I'm drawing, but we don't know what we're doing. And I guess that's been a big problem of mine as well. Is I just never know what's going on. I'm gonna draw me again, but this time I'm gonna draw a dark figure. A black figure is gonna still present me, a shadow figure maybe. And and this just kind of goes down to everything where I guess I don't know what to do. And I know a lot of people are in this space, right? They don't know what to do. Maybe they don't know who they are, or they don't know, maybe they know who they are, but they don't know what steps to take, or they don't know if what they're doing is the right thing, or they don't know if future is going to be bright. They're worried. And this is a total normal thing. I would assume most people maybe are like this, but who knows? Maybe not. But with me, it's, you know, it's a constant. And this constant I've come to realize is fear. Okay. And that's a scary thing in itself. Because fear it's a loaded word, right? It's a very loaded word. This can mean a whole lot of things. And has troubled a whole lot of people. So what's the point of this video? What am I saying here? What am I doing? Why am I saying these things? What is all this for? Well, the point is I'm tired. I am tired. Very tired. Okay? I'm tired of being tired. And I know tired of being tired. And I know that's I don't know, it's just a thing to say, right? It's like, "Oh, poor you." Well, everyone's tired. What are you going to do about it? And that's what I started asking myself because at the end of the day, this is me. We'll go back to the drawing again of me. This is me. I am responsible for this. I am responsible for being tired. I'm the reason I'm tired. I'm responsible. Okay? Responsibility. Responsibility is a something I've never really done well with. These are two words that I'm bad at. Responsibility, 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 and the second word is commitment. Okay. Responsibility and commitment are the two things that I are my biggest flaws, I would say. And that is a problem in today's world, a big problem. And now the screen is black. And that's a lot more it paints a different picture than a white screen, right? A white screen is a blank slate, maybe. But a black screen, it represents a void or an emptiness or the end of something or you know it represents, I would say, negativity over positivity. And that is the world that I live in currently. I have a lot of things to be grateful for, and I try to remind myself, I have a lot of things to be grateful for, and something I'm very lucky to have is a loving family, right? Not everybody can say that they have a loving family. Maybe some people don't have a family at all. Maybe people's, like I have friends who their parents or their relatives don't treat them with love. And I'm very lucky to have that. Okay. I have a mom and I have a mom and a dad, although divorced, but still, who gave me a good life and they both remarried and they both have families now and um I have support, okay? And another thing I have is, which kind of ties to family and support is I have a weird word, but I have a lot of resources. Okay? I have a lot of resources because I have the ability to go to school. I grew up in America and I went to school and I didn't go to college. I chose not to go down that route and maybe that's a reason for a lot of my uncertainty and um negative feelings right now. Who knows? But I have access to the internet and people have made quite a life for themselves with the internet, right? And I have access to school and I have food and I have shelter and I have friends who care about me. And I have a lot of other things that I probably can't think of right now. But the point of all this is I'm blessed, okay? And maybe that's not the perfect word to use. Maybe it is. It's really the only word I can think of. I'm a blessed individual. Okay? I am blessed with certain gifts. And this is gonna sound ungrateful, counterintuitive. I don't know. It's gonna sound weird, but I I hate that I have these things. Or maybe not hate, but it hurts. Maybe that's a better word. It hurts me because I feel like I constantly should be doing better. Constantly feel like I should be doing better. And this is no one should live like this. I don't think this is healthy way to live. And I've been trying to combat my mind. And I say trying. Trying is a whatever I'm trying to say. This is trying. Even then, when I say I caught myself saying trying, right? I never am, but I'm always trying. I think that's part of the problem. So this brings us back to, I guess, me. And it's my responsibility and no one else's. And what am I doing? What am I doing about all of this? Well, I guess this is what I'm doing about it. I'm tired of I'm tired of feeling like I should do better. And I'm tired of feeling like things are wrong. Everything is always wrong when things can be better. Things can be better then things aren't the best. Okay. And if things aren't the best, then for a lot of people, that's not good enough. I think I'm one of those people, for now at least. Or I was one of those people because this goes back to why I'm making this low production video and why I'm doing bad drawings instead of making nice drawings, instead of making instead of rehearsing this video, instead of thinking of the perfect things to say, the best way to portray myself, the best way to get the story across. Because with me, and this is with me, this doesn't mean with everybody. This is not life advice. This is a story about me. With me, I will never, I will never be happy with my results. If I try and be, if I try to make the best video, I will always find someone who is better at drawing or better explaining me than maybe I am. Or maybe they're more entertaining, or maybe they're better looking, or maybe they're funnier. There will always be that person. And I started to realize this. And it's took me a long time, but I think I think finally it's it's taken me a long time. But I think finally I've come to the point where this is my picture that I'm showing the world. This is my story that I'm telling. This is my imperfections, a lot of them. This is my body. This is my mind. These are my thoughts. This is my story. And one thing I've realized is no one, no one else, no one else but me can tell this story. So, as much as I may not be the smartest or the prettiest, most handsome, whatever, the greatest looking, most intelligent, the hardest working, certainly not the least anxious person. What I've realized after 22 years of life, for 22 years, and that's a long time, but for a lot of people, maybe it's not a long time, right? I'm still pretty young, is what I am told at least. What I realized is I'm the perfect person to tell this story. No one else but me can tell this story, and no one else but me can tell it better. Because it's my story. With that being said, welcome to my story. I hope to post a lot this year, and it won't be better than the most entertaining things out there, and it won't be funnier than the most funny stuff out there. But what it will is be the most pierce story and the most pierce content that the world could ever ask for. Whether that means anything to anybody, I guess we'll find out. But what it will mean is a lot to me, and it will mean a lot to my growth and a lot to finally accepting who I am and accepting that things aren't always going to be the greatest, that I'm not always going to be happy, but I will always be me. So thank you.